rare, lovely wines at a remarkably low price, and these are all sourced in some really wonderful locations. We have photographs that we'll show you as Brian kind of narrates and tells us what we're talking about.
We went around the world to find the very best. These are our vineyard favorites.
Right.
And we bring them right here to QVC. So these are, you're looking at, this is beautiful California, where our 4 of our wines came from. Here's our Chenin Blanc from South Africa. Gorgeous, gorgeous spot. If you want a Chenin Blanc, that's where you got to go.
Right.
Back to California for our Pinot. We've gone all the way to Australia to find the very best Shiraz that we could find. And of course, no wine set coming up to the holidays would be complete without some beautiful California Cabernet.
Oh, my word. As we mentioned, there are some beautiful varieties to share with you. In fact, 6 of them, and you may order them in a couple of different ways. Now, first, you can get 3 bottles of any one variety that we're going to show you, or you can order 12 bottle sets of either all white or all red, or our most popular choice has been the combo. But let's begin with the varieties, beginning with 3 bottles of White Zen.
Right, so we get the #1 request we get from the QVC viewers is for more sweet wines. So we brought in White Zinfandel, which is our all-time bestseller at QVC, and this is a beautiful White Zinfandel. When you taste it, David? Gorgeous.
Absolutely, it's a California. And then this is the South African Chenin Blanc.
Chenin Blanc. If you've not had Chenin Blanc, the first Chenin Blanc you ever have, you want to have one from South Africa. It's what they're famous for. Gorgeous. Any kind of seafood, salad, light, mild cheese.
I love the name of the winery, Sandstone Estates.
Oh, it's beautiful, beautiful.
Lovely.
Of course, no wine variety set heading into holiday would be complete without a beautiful Chardonnay. We have picked this perfectly to match with turkey. It's the #1 favorite varietal in all of the U.S.
Yum.
Fabulous Chardonnay. Moving over to the reds, we have a Pinot Noir, which is fabulous for turkey if you are a red wine drinker, right? Earthy, light, beautiful light ruby red color, fabulous wine. We've brought in a Shiraz from Australia. It's what they're known for. This tastes like Australia in the bottle. It is a kick in the pants, fruit forward. It's got a beautiful little kick to it. Gorgeous, gorgeous wine. And last but not least is our Cabernet from California, Cabernet Sauvignon. If you're having a big roast, you're having a steak, heading into those holiday meals, you want the king of wines.
You better believe it. Hey, I'll tell you also, and remind you, you can get 3 bottles of any one of those single varieties that Brian is just taking you through. Or if you're a white lover, as I am, you can get 12 bottles of just white. That's going to give you 4 bottles of the White Zen, 4 bottles of the Chenin Blanc, and 4 bottles of the Chardonnay. If you want to go red, make your way to the far end of the table there, and you'll get 4 bottles of the Pinot Noir, 4 bottles of the Shiraz, and 4 bottles of the Cabernet Sauvignon. But what has been the overwhelming most popular choice, Brian, has been the multi-pack or the combo pack, where you're going to get 2 bottles of every variety. 2 White Zen, 2 Chenin Blanc, 2 Chardonnay, 2 Pinot Noir, 2 Shiraz, and 2 of the Cabernet Sauvignon. Now, no matter what you choose, it's on Easy Pay. 3 easy payments on your credit card. Shipping and handling is included, and we deliver to 38 states, including Pennsylvania. So this is your opportunity. Let's get busy tasting.
Oh, I thought you'd never ask.
All right, here we go.
So first up is our White Zinfandel. This is a beautiful, delicate White Zin. It's sweet. It's not too sweet. It's not syrupy sweet. It's honeysuckle sweet. You can see its color. It's just a very slight
And I think
blush.
for a lot of people, they are not all that excited about a super sweet wine, and this one is just the way you
just
put
the
it,
right amount.
honeysuckle sweet.
If you're having a spicy food, a Thai food, you don't even have to wait for the holiday. Tex-Mex.
And I love that you serve this with a spicy food because it's a nice counterbalance.
It offsets it.
Yeah, absolutely.
Beautiful, beautiful wine.
Okay, let's do the Chenin Blanc, the South African wine.
Oh, this is a lovely wine. Lovely. We had to wait a long time for this to come in.
I have to say this is my favorite. Having presented this now 3 times, I presented the wines about 3 times now, and this will be the 3rd time I've tasted it. This Chenin Blanc
So the
is
Chenin
amazing.
Blanc, if you haven't had a Chenin Blanc, I tell people...
Am I pronouncing that wrong? Is it Chenin Blanc?
Chenin Blanc.
I beg your pardon.
And
Chenin Blanc.
And it's similar to a Pinot Grigio. It's a great food wine, right? It's crisp, it's clean, it's got a nice finish to it.
Chicken, fish, nice green, crisp.
Crab cake.
Oh, a Caesar salad.
Oh, anything like that.
So nice with that.
Be
Perfect.
fabulous.
Okay.
Fabulous. And last of the whites, but certainly not least, is our Chardonnay. It's a very important wine for us for coming into the season we're headed into.
Well, if you're going to be serving turkey at Thanksgiving and you want the perfect wine to serve with that turkey, then you want to serve it with this California Chardonnay.
And this is it. I mean, it looks like California in a glass, doesn't it? It's just crisp, golden. It has a little more complexity to it. So as you're cooking those meals, you've got sauces, flavors,
You want a bit of more of a substantial white to serve with something heavy like turkey.
Yeah.
So this is your opportunity to have that, and it's just so
Isn't that
perfect.
great?
Oh, I
love that.
Love that. Now, let's get into the reds. And if you were someone like me who has not really done an awful lot of red in your lifetime, but you're looking to kind of branch out a bit, or you want to serve it with various things, the Pinot Noir is a great way to begin. It's a nice bridge wine.
Oh, it's the lightest of the red wines. It's one of the hardest wines. It's the hardest wine for us to find a really good one. We really have to search high and low to find this. It has kind of an earthiness to it, and it has what we would call red fruit. You can see the kind of ruby red color to it. It goes great with turkey. If you're a red wine drinker, this is what I would serve on Thanksgiving. I'd put the Chardonnay and the Pinot on the table.
Yes,
oh
there
yeah,
you are.
Cheers. Look at that.
Perfect. This is lovely.
Just
lovely
great.
wine. And we've
beautiful.
got now the Shiraz. Now this Shiraz is going to be really great if you're doing anything with red sauce, right?
I'll tell you, if you've got a tomato sauce, you want to grab this
and if
wine.
your tomato sauce calls for a little red wine, the Shiraz would be nice. Yeah.
I'd share a little bit more than it calls for.
Well, you know what? I'll tell you this. Meredith Lawrence, our Blue Jean chef, taught me a long time ago. She said, David, never cook with a wine that you would not drink.
That's right.
She said, I don't understand why people buy a lesser or very inexpensive red wine or white wine to cook with. If you love it to drink it, then that's the same one you should use to cook with.
Absolutely.
And this is perfect.
Absolutely. So this is a very fruit forward. You've got all the fruit is right up on the tongue. You've got a little bit of a peppery finish.
Just a little.
Yeah, just a little
Just
bit.
a little.
So if you had a spicy sauce or something like that, it stands right up to it.
An arrabbiata.
Oh, it's great. It's great. And last but not least, we're very proud of the Cabernet that we rounded up. So many people
Let's
have.
talk a big old juicy New York strip steak.
This is just
prime rib
fabulous.
roast.
Any kind of red
prime
meat.
rib. Ooh, a pot roast. This would be
Prime
perfect
rib.
with that.
It's just gorgeous. You know, a lamb or something like that. And you can just see from the color. This is the darker fruit. It has a little more complexity. It's very soft.
It's lovely.
In the mouth.
Can I tell you also that
great.
as the holiday season approaches, you'll be invited to dinner parties and holiday gatherings. You want to bring someone who loves great wine, a bottle of wine, but you're nervous because maybe you're not really comfortable picking out wine. Let Brian and his team do all that work for you because they have scoured literally the world to find these boutique wineries and to be able to bring these fantastic wines in at a remarkably low price. But beyond the value, I just love having the help. I love having someone who understands great wines to make me look like a hero when I bring that bottle of wine to a dinner party. You know, when you call or you're invited to dinner and you ask, what can you bring? And they say, well, bring a bottle of red or a bottle of white. And you're going to the liquor store and you're going, oh, I don't have any idea. What do I do? You know, I mean, what if they like this one? Or I mean, and the most expensive wine doesn't necessarily equate to the best wine.
There's no correlation.
This is why you want to let someone with Brian's experience do the heavy lifting. And that's why a set like this is ideal, whether you're giving it as a gift or holding on to it so you can serve it and then give bottles out as gifts as you go.
Oh, it's great. I think of this. This is my emergency gift box. I've got 12 $9 gifts sitting in the box for the book club, the football coach.
Oh my gosh, think about that. That's going to be perfect for all of that. And you know what? My 12-bottle variety pack just arrived this week, and I'm so excited because now I have the perfect bottle to take to dinner when I'm invited. I have the perfect bottle to serve when I'm having guests over.
Absolutely.
All this kind of thing. It's just so ideally perfect. Now, you may choose 3 of any single variety, 3 bottles.
Right.
Or you may choose a 12-bottle set. Now, if you're going all white in the 12-bottle set, remember there's a buy more, save more here of $43 if you go with the 12-bottle set. In the white, you're going to get 4 of the white Zinfandel, 4 of the Chenin Blanc, and 4 of the Chardonnay.
Right.
If you go all red on the far end of the table, you're going to get 4 of the Pinot Noir. We're going to show you that. There we go. 4 of the Pinot Noir, 4 of the Shiraz, and then 4 of the Cabernet Sauvignon. But if you're going to really get the most out of this assortment, probably the best is to go with a combo pack where you get 2 of everything.
It is. It's a great way to try a new wine. Rather than spend $20 in the store, for $9, you can try a wine that you've never tried before. It's guaranteed. QVC has a fabulous guarantee, which is unheard of in our business. And it's delivered 38 states, including Pennsylvania, right to your door.
You know what? I love, you know what? Someone was on recently who said that she belonged to a book club that was called Read Between the Wines. And so they would always serve wine at their book club meeting, and they called their group Read Between the Wines because they would have a little wine, they'd do a little reading. Have a little wine.
Well, I'll tell you, this makes, you want to have a great party idea, right? you get a tasting pour, which is what we pour here, is about 2 ounces. You get about 11 pours out of a bottle. You could have 11 people come over and everybody try a wine,
I love it.
right? Give their own comments, their ratings, and you would still have wine left over for people to take home
Without
or
a doubt.
enjoy their favorite or et cetera. It's a great, inexpensive
It's a
party
wonderful,
idea.
wonderful set. Now, we deliver to 38 states, including Pennsylvania, so we couldn't be more thrilled about that. To be able to get these delivered right to your door, they come packed beautifully. I have ordered Vintage Wine Estates many, many times, and they come packed beautifully. There is no worry, no concern.
Yeah, they're in. Many people ask us, what do I have to do to store wine? Gee, I don't have a wine cellar. Well, they come in a box and they come laying down. There's no styrofoam, no peanuts, anything like that. They come in pulp. All you need to do is put that box someplace where you're not hitting it with the vacuum cleaner, and you're good to go.
Exactly. Keep it in a cool, dry place, and you're going to be fine. It's while supplies last pricing. We went to Vintage Wines Estates, and we got a large number of these sets, but there's not an unlimited supply. In fact, what we brought in is all we have, and when it's gone, this is going to be gone for good. The offer, the price, the easy pay, all of it.
Well, these wines, there's no more left.
Yeah, I mean, Vintage Wine Estates cleaned all these wineries out of these particular varieties. So this is in 45457. I will tell you now, we are very busy on our phone lines, and we have taken orders now for the month. Almost 8,000 for the month.
Thank you.
That means, what, about 2,000 in this show, is that right? Almost 2,000, yeah. It's M45457. Brian, we hope to see you back
Thank you,
very
David.
soon. Thank you for the delicious wines. I better step away from the table. No more tasting today of the wine, until I get home anyway. All right, now, let's also remind you, Chris Prime is coming up with something brand new. This is the Zen Bowl storage set from Lock & Lock. 800 of you have already dialed in. Your 2 color choices or pattern choices will be ornaments or mittens.